MARC TOPKINTampa Bay TimesFriday, September 22, 2017 1007 p.m. VRAGOVIC Times. The Rays' Steven Souza Jr. has 30 home runs this season, while improving his defense and base running, but wants to improve on his .236 batting average. Baltimore, there was a time when the 11-player transaction the Rays orchestrated to get Steven Souza Jr. from the Nationals looked like a bad deal. Related news archive: not as bad of a move as leaving Josh Hamilton exposed in the Rule 5 draft, or taking Tim Beckham over Buster Posey, or signing Pat Burrell. But still bad. Actually, it looked bad most of the time since the December 2014 blockbuster, when the Rays shipped outfielder Wil Myers to San Diego, then flipped two key pieces of the return, pitcher Joe Ross, and then named infielder Tree Turner, to Washington for Souza. But no longer. Souza's solid 17 seasons suddenly silenced skeptics, say that five-time fast, and showed that the Rays too might have gotten what they were looking for, a pivotal player who can impact games in many ways. "This is a good chapter to close. I put up a productive Major League season," Souza said before Friday's 83 win over the Orioles. "Sitting here and being like I don't want to fulfill that trade would be a lie. You ever get traded for somebody, a trade as big as that one, you want to live up to that trade ultimately. And I feel like putting together a season like this, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm here. I'm established. Now let's go play the game and see how good I can get." That's not to say Souza is fully satisfied with this season. The 30 homers and 78 RBIs he has posted are pretty special, the reduction in strikeouts from 34% to 29.3% a sign of progress and improvements in his defense and base running important. But, as uncool and unsophisticated as it sounds, there's that .236 average that bothers him. "I still don't think I'm at that point where I'm like, you know what, this is probably the best he'll put together," he said. "This is a good season. I feel like this is a productive Major League season. And if I was a 7-year-old, or I was in the minor leagues, and you told me I was going to have almost 80 RBIs, and have 30 homers to boot, I would take it. And I think I would say, yeah, we're crazy. I wouldn't have ever thought that would happen. I don't view myself as that power guy that's just a power threat. I want to be a consistent hitter that hits, and just happens to have some power that comes with it. When I look at my year for some reason, I just look at the average. That's what I focus on the most. I may be really old school in doing that, but that's what I take the most pride in. I don't think I'm a .240 hitter. The final month been ugly, the black cloud over it, as Souza said, just 7 FNRHISLAST 63, and perhaps the flip side of staying healthy enough to play in 140-plus games, by far his most in any season. But, still, has had a really good year, manager Kevin Cash said. Watching him kind of come on as a player, 15, 16 and now 17, has just made huge strides and has going to continue being a really good player for us. Good enough that Souza, 28, is now considered a core piece of the Rays lineup. Good enough that he'll cash in for around $3 million as he heads into the arbitration process for the first time. And good enough that the big trade, even though Myers hit 28 homers last year and earning All-Star honors and a 6-year, $83 million contract, and Turner hit .342 with a .937 ops and finishing second in National League Rookie of the Year voting, might now be considered a pretty good deal. Plus, it also netted the Rays' promising prospect Jake Bauers, their potential first baseman of the future pitcher Bert Smith, who has worked his way back from injuries, catcher Rene Rivera, who lasted one season, and minor league left-hander Travis Ott. "Will's a really good player, has been an all-star," Souza said. "Tree Turner's got an amazing future ahead of him. Unfortunately Joe went down for Tommy John surgery. So it's kind of like it's me for Will and Tree. And, finally, that's not such a bad thing." MARC Topkin can be reached at topkin@tampabay.com. Follow at Times. Rays. Steven Souza Jr. vindicating big trade for Rays 092217 last modified Saturday, September 23, 2017 103 a.m. Photo reprints article reprints 2017 Tampa Bay Times.